just like making my skin worse. It would not get any better. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Madeline Rebecca. If you're new here, subscribe, like. If you're back, welcome back. Nice to see you again. I post videos at least once a week if you're new here. I'm still trying to find my style, so I don't have an exact element that I post. So if you want me to post anything, comment below, comment any options you guys have or any advice about it. But with further ado, let's get started in this video. Hey guys, in today's video we're going to be talking about Curology, a review, the pros, the cons, what side am I on. I know that there's a very distinct line. If you've tried it, you know you have a community on there that you can read everyone's their own journey in it. So it's kind of just like you know what other people are going through, but you also have your own experience. So today I'm here to share my own experience and what I had whenever I was on Curology. Okay, so let's start with the beginning thing. So I heard about it from my friend who tried it, and her skin has gotten a lot better. I'm going to go ahead and put that out there. Her skin has gotten a lot better with Curology. So I said, you know what? I've been suffering from acne for years now. I've been on every single product thing you can think of. I've had a dermatologist. They've given me products. I started to think that the dermatologist was just charging me money and just trying to take my money away from me. So I went ahead and tried more natural products. Now I'm trying products from the store, still using the prescriptions that they gave me even. I've taken pills, any kind of topicals. I've tried everything. So I was like, okay, Curology, let's try something new. So I went ahead and went for it, and you know, it's a free trial, so you have to pay for shipping only. So $4.99 for something that could change my skin. Okay. They did tell you were going to purge. They told you were going to purge for about 2 weeks. So, or 2 to 3 weeks-ish. So I went for it. My friend purged for a little bit, but hers was still, like, her acne just increased the stuff that she'd already been having. Like, she'd been having cystic acne, but it just barely increased. But mine was totally different. I had new kinds of acne. So the first one that they gave me, they send you your own little bottle in the mail. So it kind of makes you feel like it's personalized. You feel like, oh, you know, like you think it's all about you. If you're anything like me, you're just like, oh. So they put, and I'll put this down below is the goal if I could ever learn how to edit very well. Azelaic acid, clindamycin, and niacinamide, NIACINAMIDE. So they put 4%, 1%, and 4%. Yeah, I couldn't say that. But anyway, if it will focus, that's how it looked. And my provider was Ryan. You get your own little dermatologist, so that's kind of cool too. And that was one thing that I have to say. Curology, they would respond really fast. Their team was really good. My dermatologist was really good. Like, our communication was well. Whenever I quit Curology, you know, like, he ended up being really upset about it. He was like, you know, like, I hope you have the best of luck with your skincare. So the people were nice. Anyway, so they gave me this. So I put it on. You know, some people go every single day. Some people do every other day. I just did Monday, Wednesday, Friday because I knew my skin was really, really dry. I have combination skin, so I was like, you know, whatever. So I did this. My skin was, I mean, right now it's broken out, but it was a little bit clear, and it was clear right here. But it was just like little tiny acne. I'm on my period right now, so that's why I'm breaking out a little bit more. But it's a little TMI. Anyway, so I went ahead and I was like, okay, you know, this is my skin right now. I have a lot of blackheads. I'm just trying to have a clear skin. It wasn't the worst that it's been at the time, but it was still bad. Anyway, got this Monday, Wednesday, Friday, went for it, and then my skin was red. I'll insert pictures in a minute. I just had patches and patches and patches of red, and then I had a bunch of bumps. Okay, so anyone that's had acne before, you understand that ruins your confidence for the time being. I mean, and I'm wearing a hat right now, so I'm wearing a hat right now because it's raining. But I would wear a hat not because I wanted to. I would wear a hat because I had to, because I had to cover this up. And you can't cover this up. So I just had to, I don't know. I literally went with it because you couldn't wear makeup to cover up the patches because it would literally peel. So it was terrible. So I messaged him. I was like, hey, this isn't working. So he was like, okay, I'll send you something else. You know, don't get discouraged. You do have a purging period. It's okay. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I did that for about 4 weeks. So I went off of it for the time being until I got my new bottle, which was tretinoin, clindamycin, and once again, azelaic acid. I had 0.9%, 1%, and 9% of the azelaic acid, which was a lot. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait for this. So I waited, and all my acne cleared up. The patches were gone. This stuff was better. I had no redness. You know, I still had the blackheads. It basically went back to my skin before I started it. So I was like, okay, that's weird. You know, like what the heck. So then I got the bottle, and I was like, okay, here we go. I'm gonna try it again, and it went right back. I mean, I literally used it for 2 weeks, and it went right back to normal. So I messaged him. I was like, hey, like, I cannot do this anymore. I'm sorry. You know, it worked for my friends. I'm not saying you're bad, but with my skin, it's just not working out. I'm too sensitive. You're giving me really harsh products. Like, every time that I said my skin was red, nobody did anything. Besides give me a new thing, but I mean, it didn't work out. So he was like, you know, I find that really, really sad. I hope that everything's okay. Don't forget that, like, it does take time. It made me feel like a piece of crap, honestly. I know he didn't mean to, but I was like, oh. It's like, okay, you know what? Whatever. I will give it 2 more weeks. And it still got bad. So I messaged him. I was like, you know what? Actually, I didn't message him because I knew I couldn't have the heart to tell Ryan. So I went through and I canceled my thing through the app, or through, like, the online thing. And it asked me if I wanted to just take a month off just to see how I felt. And because if I canceled, I would have to pay the $30 if I ever did it again. Like, I wouldn't get the free $4.99. I was like, whatever, fine. Well, I did that. Well, it ended up taking money out of my account anyway. Like, I was still using the product. So after that, I was like, okay, I'm done. So I went ahead and I messaged the people, and thankfully I got my money back. Like I'm saying, they really did respond well, and they were understanding, and they were fine. But it was just the system in general that didn't work out. So yeah, it didn't work out for me. I got 2 bottles, and the lid fell off that one. I got 2 bottles, so it's not like I didn't try. It made my skin completely break out. I think this is for people with extreme acne, like cystic acne, the kind of acne where, like, you, like, can't even see your face. Like, I have blackheads, I have combination skin, I break out, I have acne, but I have never had the very, very, very extreme case where, like, you can't see any of your skin without, like, touching a pimple or, like, popping it. You know what I'm saying? So I do have extreme, but not super extreme. So it just didn't work out for me, and I wasn't a fan of it. It made my skin super dry, and my skin's already super dry, so it just, like, increased that. I didn't like the idea of paying that much for something that wasn't going to work, and I didn't, like, I know purging happens, but just, like, making my face super bad and not knowing if it was going to get better really made me, like, anxious. And I felt really bad about myself, too, because whenever you have acne, you're just not as confident. Like, you can try, you can, you know, covering up with makeup, like, that's fine, but, like, whenever it's the acne, like, that's a bad thing with people with dry skin, too, because you can't cover the acne because your skin is so dry as well. So, like, it just didn't work out for me, so I retired it, and my skin went back to normal, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. My skin is still have acne. Like, I'm still trying to find the cure for my skin and the formula that works, but Curology was not the thing. So for me, I would give it a 3 out of 10. 3 being because of the people and, you know, me getting shipments in time, and they worked well with me. But for the product in general, I think it's hard to have a dermatologist that you don't meet up with because they don't know your skin. Like, you can only send somebody so many pictures, but unless you can feel it and you can actually in person see it, if you're going to get a dermatologist, then you might as well go ahead and actually get a dermatologist. For me, like I said, I thought the dermatologist was taking my money, so I didn't personally, you know, I stopped doing that. There is a chance I'll go back. I am trying to figure out a way to fix my skin, stuff like that. But yeah, so for me, thumbs down, I'd give it a 3. So it didn't work out for me, but comment below if you've ever used Curology and if you have any stories. I used to like reading in the community. I know one person, like, what really discouraged me, one person was like day 241, and they were like still discouraged, still not working, and I can only imagine putting that much money into a product and it not working for me, and that's the track that I thought I was going to. So comment below if you're like me, comment below if you're not like me, and we can talk about it. If you don't agree, I always like to get other people's opinions. Until the next time, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and I will be back for more later. Bye. 'Cause I've been ballin' for a while now. I get money by